I wanted to make a video to talk about my life in my 30s. Again, 36 is young. I don't know where we got this narrative that people in their 30s are old. Like, no, at all. But one thing I do want to say is I feel like I'm just now starting my life, which is crazy. It was a little bit of pressure, and you get asked that question all the time. When are you going to have kids? There's so many things that I was like, I'll wait when I do it. And then when it's that time, you get scared. So just do the things you want to do right now. Live in the now. Hi guys, how are you guys doing? Hi, I'm THESANDYVIRGO. Welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be just a sit down video. Y'all see me in my Queen Latifah Queen Latifah braids? Every time I have anything like this style, Reem just comes for me, guys. But how you guys doing? I'm doing amazing. Today I have the day to myself. My mom is with my brothers today, and Reem is at a wedding, and I'm going out with my girls tonight. Yes, I'm going out tonight. So just sit down with me. I'm going to get ready. These are flat twists. These are not actually cornrows. And I had a silk press 2 weeks ago, and it lasted me almost 2 weeks. Like maybe the last 2 to 3 days, right before washing my hair, that's when my hair started to kind of frizz up, and it's my fault because I just didn't want to wrap it anymore. So I just went to sleep with a hair bonnet, but it lasted. It was straight. It just, my scalp was getting really itchy, and I have a little bit of a dry scalp, and it was flaking a little bit. So I just really was in need of a wash. So Angel washed my hair. She told me not to let anybody know, but she did these flat twists, but she don't want no credit because please, it is not on the list. She does this only for me. But she'll braid your hair down though, but she did a flat twist for me, and I'm gonna take these out. And so you guys can see, how it comes out, and I will try to maintain it. But today is going to be a sit down video. So let me go close that door because it's bothering me. I had a sit down video for my first video of the year, and since then I haven't really sat down. I've just been on the go, and a lot of my content these days have been me doing, like my day in the lives. Come along with me, spend a day with me, go to photo shoots, go to the wedding. But I feel like, which this is very authentic to me, like my life is always on the go. I kind of don't want to live like that anymore. I want to be more calm and planning ahead. I'm still a procrastinator. I've been a procrastinator my whole life, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, I work best that way. It's not a good thing to say because I don't recommend being a procrastinator, but I just think that's how my life has always been. So I kind of, I'm always doing something, but when it's time to do, if something has a deadline to it, I wait closer to the deadline to do it. And that's everything in my life. So it's not like I'm just waiting around for it to come. It's just my days, I don't know, it's just not enough hours in the day. And I'm fortunate to, work from home, create our own schedule. I only have one child. It's not like I have 3, 4 running around. Isaac just started daycare 2 weeks ago. He's doing so good. I'm so proud of him. And so, but since those 2 weeks, life has still been crazy. I'm like, how did we do this before when he was home all day with us? Which it wasn't easy as my mom had him, but also my mom has things to do as well. So we didn't want him to be so sheltered. He's almost 2. Well, he's a year and a half. So we feel like he doesn't really have a lot of interactions with other kids, and he's mainly around us all the time. So right now he's full-time just to get him comfortable with it, but we're gonna scale it back a little bit. And we're traveling, and we can't really bring my mom and him out all the time, and we have a really big trip planned. So it's good. It's been good. And he'll probably go back to being part-time later on. But so far, going 5 days a week has been amazing. He's done so well. He loves his teachers. He's still a little the kids try to play with him. He's like, hold up. But I've been seeing him playing with the other kids now, and they send pictures all day, and it's been amazing. It's been a blessing. So we love him being in daycare. So I wanted to make a video to talk about my life in my 30s. So I did a get to know me YouTube tag last year. It wasn't like exactly a year ago, but it was like it was last year, sometime last year. And in that video, I said I was 36. And a bunch of people, which, you know, at the end of the day, black don't crack. It don't matter. I've always had like a baby face. I embrace my age. Again, 36 is young. I don't know where we got this narrative that people in their 30s are old. Like, no, at all. Because even right now when we talk to 40-year-olds, when we see like the Gabrielle Union, Gabrielle Union is in her 50s, but when you see like the Megan Goods and Ashanti, like women in their early 40s, like I still consider them young. Maybe because I'm not that far off, but we are aging so well. Like let's remove the narrative that we're old if we're in our 30s. Like let's stop that. But you know, genetically, when we think about like your like your reproductive years as women, like the older you get, you have to like think about having IVF or other routes to having kids, because they do put a time limit on that. Like, and we should know, like, okay, you know, we're not gonna have our period forever. We're not producing eggs forever. You're born with all the eggs you have. But one thing I do want to say is like, I feel like I'm just now starting my life, which is crazy to say. You know, I am married. I got married at the age of 31. 31? Give me a second. I got married, at 30, because I got engaged at 30. No, I got married at, how old was I? 2018, hold up. This is so bad. 2018, I was 31. So yeah, I had just turned 31. I turned 31 in July, we got married in October. So I was 31 when I got married, which I don't think is that old, but if you aspire to get married at a younger age, like as girls, we think about getting married from the time we are very young. Literally playing house when you're 5 years old. They put in your mind getting married, having kids. So I think as women, we think about getting married at a very young age. So when you hit 30 and you don't see that happening anytime soon, it puts a little fear in us, like, oh my God, is this ever gonna happen? So I got married at 31, and Reem and I had our first child while I was 35. So I had just hit 35. My birthday's in July, and I had him in September. But by then, like, all my doctors were saying geriatric. This is like, once you hit 35, you're in that category of, yeah. And I hate to use that word geriatric, because in this generation, we're having kids later. It's just what it is. So I have a lot of friends who are still single. I have friends who don't have kids yet. And we always have that conversation. Like, is it gonna happen? When is it gonna happen? And on the other side, like, I know people are like, girl, stop. Like, yeah, you're in your 30s, but you have your first child already. You've gotten married. But I still feel like my life is just starting. It really is, because in my mind, I lived in that mindset, like the next thing. Like, I'm always thinking about the next thing. And for the first time in my life, 36 years old, I don't want to think about the next thing anymore. Life is gonna pass you by thinking about the next thing, you know? Again, wherever you are in life, focus on that. If you are in your 30s, 36, 35, and you are not married yet, you don't have any kids yet, I understand completely, because when I was in my early 30s, once I got married, Reem and I wanted to have kids. We wanted to have kids. He was okay, because Reem is a little bit younger than me, but he was okay with whatever timeline it was gonna be. But because I was already in my 30s, it was a little bit of pressure, and you get asked that question all the time. When are you going to have kids? So it didn't happen right away for us. We tried for 3.5 years. And I remember feeling like in that whole time we were trying to have kids, I was stressed out about it. I'm not gonna lie, I was stressed out about it. I was always thinking about it, especially in the industry that I'm in. I'm always capturing moments for people, literally from, we have clients that we did their graduation photo shoot, then they got engaged, then they got married, and then they had kids, and they had 2-3 kids, and we captured that whole journey. So it's it's normal to feel like, oh my gosh, like life is passing by for people, like things are happening for people, and I'm in this one area. But so whoever's watching this, I don't want to, to downplay whatever you're going through, downplay your feelings, because everybody's feelings are valid. But I do want you to know that whatever stage you're in life, embrace it. That's all I can say. Embrace that stage. Because once I had my son, something clicked for me, something turned on, and I was like, girl, you wasted so many years in your head. It's one thing like you're trying to have a baby and then you live your life, right? But when you're trying or you're waiting on something and you're like, your mind is stuck on in that thing, you're not really living life. And people could say, saying you were living life, you're traveling, you were capturing all these beautiful weddings, because all that is on social media. Yes, I lived a beautiful, fulfilled life. But when you're trying to have a baby, every 2 weeks it's period ovulation. So I feel like the days just were so fast. So now that I'm 36, almost 37, I'll be 37 in July. Y'all, my life is just starting, especially doing content creation. I hate to use the word influencer, but if any advice you can give for people, people can be influenced by it. So I don't want to be afraid of that word. Just putting my life out there on social media and speaking to people, whether it's about motherhood, photography, entrepreneurship, family life, all of that. Like, I'm gonna have to pause real quick because this video is sponsored by Mauve. I'm French, I'm Haitian. I have a French tongue, so I pronounce it Mauve. So Mauve sent me this silk hair wrap, guys, which is what I wanted to start the video in. I wanted to be on my Afrocentric vibes with this beautiful sage green satin head wrap that it protects your hair. I'm gonna read all the details to you. It came in this cute little bag. It is so cute. Here's the model. She's killing it. Here's both the models. Comes in different colors. Like I said, they sent me the sage green. Crown it, snap it, and post it. All right. And it's so easy. So I'm going to put this on right now so y'all can see. Don't make fun of my little twist. I'm gonna put my wig cap first. So Isaac has cornrows in his hair right now, and Reem is in his feelings that me and him have a similar hairstyle, and Reem is bald. So I was thinking of just wearing these wig caps so Reem could feel, so we can relate to what he has to go through in life. Okay, so you put it over your head like this, and it says twist. And then there's this little hook. It's back a little bit. How cute, guys. So cute. Like, you can really go out with this. Love it. Love, love, love. You know, I think I should do the rest of the video like this. So yes, this is the brand. I will link all the information in the description box so you can get it. But I absolutely love it. Thank you, Mom. I don't even know what I was saying. But yeah, anyways, yeah, we're always in a waiting season in life, and couldn't wait to get to college, y'all. Couldn't wait to get to college. And once I got to college, I had so much fun in college. I didn't graduate within the 4 years. I think it took me 5 years because I was so involved in college. I was part of this Haitian organization called Combi Creole, and it took so much of my time. And again, I don't regret it because I built so many experiences, so many friendships, and I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know like what major, and that happens, in life. That happens to a lot of people. And then there was a point I couldn't wait to graduate, couldn't wait to get into grad school, couldn't wait to finish school. Then I met my man. I remember even when I met Kareem, dating was like, who likes dating? Like, ghetto. And I hear it's so ghetto right now. All my friends who are single, dating is ghetto. So then I met Kareem, and he made it really easy to see a life with him. And y'all, once I got engaged, couldn't wait to get married. Once I got married, couldn't wait to have a child. And I'm hearing it a lot when you have your second child. And we think about it because the back of my head, I do think about my age, but I don't think about my age like reproductive wise. I think about my age like I don't think I want to go through pregnancy like so many times again. Like I can see myself having 1 or 2 more kids, but I don't know. Like, and I'm good with that. I'm good in a place of I don't know, because I want to live in the now. I want to give all my love to my son, all my love to my husband. And if it happens, I would love to go through like the rest of my life, just God making it happen for us without us having to try the way we tried for Isaac and having it be on the back of my mind. So that's what I say. So, and I have so many friends who wanted to be in a relationship, and you know, I tell them the same thing. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen on God's time, God's time, God's time. And at some point, you don't want to keep hearing that, because I remember when we kept hearing that when we were trying to have a kid, it was, I don't want to say annoying. I just felt like it was kind of heartless, you know? But in actuality, once you go through it, once God does make it happen for you, you're like, oh man, it really was on God's time, you know? So I say this to say, y'all, like, live in the now and be intentional. Like, when you meet people, be your true self, work on yourself. God will bring you the person to complement where you are in life. So always be in a good headspace and do the things that you are afraid to do. I love you guys. So the rest of the video, I'm going to be getting ready because, like I told y'all, I'm going on a little girls' date. Right now, it's supposed to be 4 of us, but it's probably looking like me and my best friend Francesca, which I haven't seen her in such a long time. So we're about to catch up. I left this in my hair so y'all can see. Let me give y'all a little, you know, this is the material. Y'all see the material? I'll do my skincare when I get home. So I just wash my face and put moisturizer, and then I'm gonna put my makeup on. I've been doing this thing every time I do my makeup, I forget to do my eyebrows. I do it last. And I know some people do eyebrows midway through or at the end, but I don't like that flow. I like doing my eyebrows first in that way. So setting my eyebrows with this Rare Beauty, and I have eyebrow pencil from Anastasia, and nothing's been working for me lately. I don't know, I don't know if because I put this first, but even if I don't put the gel, it's like, it just doesn't work. So what works for me, which is the OGs, I'm acting like I'm an OG. Y'all see? And then you just clean it up from there. I just find it to be a little bit easier. And then I use my actual complexion. I've been using my chai from Born This Way, and I think I prefer it. I recently bought the NARS Soft Matte in Macau, and I think it's too light. I think it's like my exact complexion, but I don't like it. I like my complexion to be a little bit darker. I'm trying a little bit different concealer. I usually use Butterscotch, but it's been a little drying, so I'm gonna try the Makeup Forever in 45, which is usually not, this is the only one I have. I thought I had a little bit darker than this one, and then I go back and add a little bit more, but we'll try. You know what? It came out pretty good, this color. I never used this color, actually. I thought it was too light. Not too bad, right? So I have this contour thing from LYS. Y'all, I bought this thing called Lash Buddy. It's supposed to help put your lashes on because I can't do this for my dear life. So, and I need to grow up. You're supposed to apply a generous amount and then wait for it to get like sticky. We'll see. Don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. This is like so hard. Let me do this one and then I'll come back. This didn't really help, but I just waited for it to get tacky. At least the front looks good. The next one, I did it. I think I did it. All right, I'm gonna put all the whole look together and I'll be back. So I'm gonna take my hair out first. I have this anti-humidity gloss Shine Mist I bought when I got my silk press. So I like how it feels. Taking these out one by one. I've said this in like numerous videos. Flat twist just does it for me. You know how people flat twist or braid in a certain direction? I don't normally flat twist in this direction, so a little weird for me, but it's still easy to unravel. And y'all, look at the definition. I just feel like this is it. Like, braid outs don't do, maybe single braid outs. I'll be back. I'm back. This is a lot of like huge parts. I'm just gonna keep playing with it. Just the roots. I might just flip it over. Yeah, you can do that too. Flip it over, and then so beautiful, bouncy. All right, guys, this is the final look. This is my Zara. I got this over the summer. I did a little try on haul and I've never worn it, like ever. So it's coming out the closet. This is my hair. It will take form in the next few days. I'll be doing like chunky twists at night, and I'll try to show you guys how I do it, which I've done it before, but you know, doesn't hurt to keep trying. But this is my look, and I'm gonna take you guys to dinner with me. We have an idea where we're going, but I think I might wanna change the vibe. But yes, you guys.